Let me introduce you to Mary Darlene Winkle, a devoted grandmother whose love and wisdom has touched generations. Her story is a testament to the care and enduring impact of family. She was shaped by the Appalachian region and is a great example of the interesting lives people lived not too long ago. Mary's story begins with her father Charles Fairbanks Sutherland. He was born on February 2nd, 1900. He was a talented handyman, renowned for his ability to tackle almost any task. During Middleborough, Kentucky's coal boom, his skills kept him in steady demand, repairing and building for the bustling community. Though not wealthy, his resourcefulness provided a comfortable life well into the 1940s. In 1945, Charles married 17-year-old Mary Evelyn Johnson. At this time, the town began to experience an economic depression as a result of the declining coal industry. To adapt, Charles and Mary relocated to Cincinnati, Ohio, with their two daughters at the time, Nancy and Connie. The family moved into a small, two-bedroom, one-bath, wood frame house on the outskirts of the city. One thing Darlene made sure I knew during the interview was when she said one bathroom, she just meant the outhouse. Now, on August 30th, 1952, at the Cincinnati, Ohio Jewish Hospital, Mary Darlene Winkle was born. Growing up, she never liked being called Mary because all the kids would pronounce it as Murray, so she just went by Darlene. When Darlene was young, her sister Nancy passed away from a heart disease. This left Darlene and her older sister Connie to take care of the younger kids, alongside their mother. Those kids were her younger sister Georgie and her younger brother Gene. Growing up, some of Darlene's favorite memories involved her time on the Kentucky River, fishing, swimming, and on occasion, tying her younger siblings to a tree while she took a nap or did something else like read a book. It was during this time, though, that Darlene realized what she valued most in life was her family, and being a mother was something she wanted more than anything. Life in Cincinnati was hard. Money was tight, and Charles was always moving the family around the city to find a new job. People from Appalachia were pouring into the city in masses at the time, and they were looked down negatively. But Charles always reminded his daughters, "We weren't stupid, no matter what people said." In 1968, the family would start a new chapter when they moved to Falmouth, Kentucky. Falmouth was, and still is, a small rural community. Darlene was introduced by Paul Winkle to Roger Winkle, a Vietnam War veteran, late in that same year, and by 1970, the two of them were married. The wedding was small, with only 30 or so people, but it was nice. Darlene made sure I knew it was one of her happiest memories. As a married woman, Darlene would go on to fulfill her dreams as a mother, having three kids of her own: Chris, Kathy, and Emily. She loved her kids more than anything. The only thing that came close in competition, though, is her grandkids, which she has too many to count. And I should probably mention another close competition is definitely her great grandkids, too. One of her favorite stories to tell her kids involves her oldest son, Christopher. Christopher used to wave the school bus on down the road. This was to skip school because the family only had one car at the time. Whenever Chris pulled this trick, she would, in her words, bust his butt with a stick. Darlene loves her kids equally and made sure to share one about Kathy and Emily as well. She told me how Kathy and Emily were washing the dishes once and got into a huge argument about something. By the end of it, they both had soap all over them. Darlene was also a mother and a grandmother to so many other people in her community. She was able to impact people through the church. Antioch Mills provided her the perfect place to spread her love to everyone who entered the doors. She was and still is an active member of the church's Ladies' Aid and other ministries. Some of her favorite things are helping out with the toddler classes on Sundays and decorating for Vacation Bible School every year. But if you ask me, Darlene showed her love through her cooking. Lunches after church are always the best. Fried chicken and mashed potatoes are my absolute favorite, with chicken and dumplings coming in a close second, and chili made with the tomatoes she canned that year is an extremely close third. But they're all amazing in their own way because you know Darlene cooks them with love. Darlene is and always will be remembered as a beacon of light in her community. Darlene's journey brought her to where she is now, a proud mother and a proud grandmother. She is a source of unwavering support and inspiration to everyone she meets, and she has created memories that will never be forgotten by anyone who meets her.